this up. Hello everybody, Kanisha the creator here, and I'm here today to give you my review of Pepper Ann, Season 1, Episode 3. If you don't know what episode that is going to be 2 episodes. Part 1 is Old Best Friend. It starts with a flash... Okay, that was weird. Anyway, it starts with a flashback in a camp. My mind must be going crazy on me. The Grizzle girls are picking on Pepper Ann. Then she meets a chubby buddy whose name is Brenda. That is, who she is close with. Pepper Ann is happy about Brenda moving to Hazelnut. A truck appears, Brenda appears and hugs Pepper Ann. Pepper Ann tells Brenda that her friends Nikki and Milo will be with them the whole time. Brenda thinks that's nice and wants them to show her around. Brenda acts like a train while Pepper Ann tells her about all the places. In between that, Brenda talks about her dislike about video games and books, which makes Nikki and Milo desert Pepper Ann. Brenda and Pepper Ann take pictures together. Pepper Ann says it's time for dinner. Brenda begs Pepper Ann to stay at her house, but Pepper Ann says she needs babysit Moose. Pepper Ann tries to escape to her home, but Brenda appears at the door and says she will help her babysit Moose. A skateboarder asks Moose if he's ready and Moose rides off. Pepper Ann was trying to get rid of Brenda, but her mom appears and so excited to see her and thinks it would be fun for Pepper Ann and Brenda to have a sleepover. Brenda yells that she can stay for a sleepover because her parents said yes, while Pepper Ann is in the bathroom trying to hide from Brenda. Pepper Ann was going to be honest, but Brenda was just giving her a look like, oh man, I can't tell her the truth. She'll be heartbroken and I don't want to break her heart like that. Next day, Pepper Ann is hiding behind a tree and has braided hair and calls Nikki and Milo. Pepper Ann tells Nikki and Milo that her and Brenda have nothing in common. Brenda appears while spinning a baton. Nikki and Milo go see the nurse because the baton hit Milo in the eye. Brenda drops her baton and Pepper Ann pretends to get it so she can get away. Pepper Ann runs up the stairs to the lockers. Pepper Ann appears in the locker and scares Pepper Ann. Also, Brenda is singing annoyingly. Jump cut to the class. Pepper Ann is having a dream of Brenda being everywhere and it's driving her crazy. Pepper Ann says she is talking in class so the teacher will give her detention. The teacher gives Brenda detention for throwing a paper airplane. Pepper Ann decides she will run away so Brenda can never find her. Nikki tells Pepper Ann to tell Brenda the truth. Brenda tells Pepper Ann she doesn't have anything in common with her and she found new best friends. Now that's irony. And then she actually feels insulted the fact that Brenda dumped her instead of her dumping Brenda. So, yeah, that's the end of that. And I hope we never see Brenda again because let me tell you, I've met the most annoying character in this show. Man, that was annoying. I really did not like Brenda, and I think that was the point. They really were showing they were really trying to show you the most annoying character, and let me tell you, they succeeded. For this episode, I give it a 5 out of 10. It was not really that good. It did teach you that sometimes just because you're friends with somebody in childhood doesn't mean you'll still be best friends with them in, I think they're in middle school? Yeah. Anyway, like I said, 5 out of 10. Really wouldn't say that much about it. Crunch Pop. This is part 2, the second episode in episode 3. A contest is going about Crunch Pot. Pepper Ann, huh? Pepper Ann wakes up Milo and gets him in the shower. Milo tries to eat some eggs, but Pepper Ann gives Milo spaghetti and meatballs instead, saying he needs to eat carbs. He tries to eat it with a fork, but Pepper Ann says just eat it the old-fashioned way and puts his face on the spaghetti and meatballs. Pepper Ann sends Milo on a run. Milo asks Pepper Ann why she is so amped out about Crunch Pot. At the arcade, Nikki is reading in the background when a boy says she is lucky to be on Team Milo. She says, anything for a friend. Milo and Pepper Ann appear at the arcade. The Crunch Pot contest begins. Pepper Ann supports Milo. Milo is overwhelming the competition. Milo won the contest. Pepper Ann offers Milo to answer questions from his fans. He beats all modest and everything. Pepper Ann plays the free game Milo won. Pepper Ann got the high score on Crunch Pot. Milo's fans become Pepper Ann's fans after they realize that she got the high score. Pepper Ann is trying to comfort Milo because she thought he is upset that she beat his high score, which he is, and he totally loses it once a cool guy from school compliments her. So anyway, Nikki, Pepper Ann and Milo start challenging each other. Nikki tries to break up the feud, but it just keeps going on. They try and get something to eat, which ends with them having this kind of imaginary style battle where they're at this medieval place fighting with swords. So anyway, after that, Nikki says, okay, y'all two need to knock it off and find a different way to handle this feud. So they have a rematch. Nikki cuts off the video game and Pepper Ann and Milo to get over the feud. The people want a refund. Pepper Ann and Milo fight about Nikki in the end. It was irony because they're acting like Nikki was the one losing it when those two were the ones feuding. And that's one thing I didn't like about that. They tried to make Nikki like Nikki was going crazy because she wanted to break up the stupid feud and was going to literally knock them out if they didn't stop fighting. I did not like that they tried to make Nikki the one who was going crazy instead of those two over some stupid contest. Saying, relax, it's just a game. Then why the heck were y'all two fighting over it? Saying it's just a game. Don't try and do that. I hate it when shows do that. It's always the worst. I give this a 3 out of 10. I really did not like this episode. I hated this one more than I hated the last one. Anyway, that's the end of that. Hope y'all have a lovely day. Bye.